Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for March 20th, 2020. According to TMZ, a 34-year-old man has died in California after testing positive of the coronavirus just days ago and just 2 weeks after visiting Walt Disney World and Universal Studios here in Florida. TMZ reports that Jeffrey Gazarian from Glendora, California, died Thursday morning at a Pasadena hospital. According to his family, he flew from L.A. to Orlando on March 2nd for a work conference, but stayed a few extra days to visit Disney World and the Universal theme parks with friends. It appears Jeffrey was an at-risk patient. He had a history of asthma and frequent bronchitis as a child, though he outgrew that. Disney has released a statement regarding the passing, as first posted by Scott Gustin via Twitter. Quote, "We offer our deepest condolences to the family of Mr. Gazarian. We continue to monitor the COVID-19 situation and remain in regular contact with health agencies for information and guidance." The bridge that graced the iconic film strip entrance to Disney's Hollywood Studios from World Drive is now completely demolished. The entrance greeted guests to the park from early 1990s to its closure in November 2018, with a new entrance plaza open to accommodate more guests at once, with the opening of Toy Story Land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and more. The film strip elements of the entrance were removed just before its closure to guests, while the demolition of the bridge was announced nearly a year later. The actual demolition has come in short order as work began just days ago. Now, nearly a year and a half after it stopped welcoming guests to the park, the bridge has finally said goodbye to Hollywood. Recently, we saw the integration of a new My Queues menu rolled out through the Disneyland app, with potential for virtual queuing to be added for more attractions. The wording throughout the My Disney Experience app for Walt Disney World has changed most mentions of boarding groups as well to simply virtual queue, including again that new section called My Queues, which appears to have slots for numerous attractions. Theoretically, the same virtual queue process could be used for the new upcoming attractions here in Florida. Do note that this is currently just test, and the new My Queues screen won't appear for all My Disney Experience app users until it's finalized and fully rolled out. Walt Disney World Resort has extended the popular Sun and Fun room offer through August 31st. You can now save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels for stays most nights April 1st through August 31st, 2020, when you book by August 31st. Offer excludes the following room types: the campsites, the 3-bedroom villas, cabins at Copper Creek Villas, the bungalows at the Polynesian Villas and bungalows as well. Disney has updated its COVID-19 landing page to include some of the information regarding Magic Bands. Quote, "If you placed an order and received notification that your Magic Bands have already been shipped to your home, you will still receive your order. If you have arranged for your upgraded Magic Bands to be delivered to you at your Disney Resort Hotel for an arrival date between March 20th and March 31st, your order will be automatically canceled and you will receive a refund for the amount you paid for the Magic Bands. While the Walt Disney World theme parks and resort hotels are temporarily closed, we are not currently accepting new Magic Band orders linked to the Walt Disney World annual pass holders or resort hotel reservations. Guests with resort hotel reservation dates after March 31st should check back for updates. Remember, even if you received your Magic Bands for an upcoming canceled reservation, you can still use them on any upcoming trip." Run Disney has canceled the upcoming Star Wars Rival Run weekend due to the pandemic. The Star Wars Rival Run weekend presented by OtterBox was scheduled to make an epic return for its 5th year, April 16th through the 19th. From Run Disney, quote, "In an abundance of caution, the 2020 Star Wars Rival Run weekend will be canceled. All participants for the Rival Run at Walt Disney World Resort who purchase their registrations on RunDisney.com will receive a refund for their race registration. Refunds from Run Disney can be expected to be processed in 4 to 6 weeks. If you haven't received your refund after 6 weeks, please visit the Contact Us section on RunDisney.com. Runners who've booked through a charity or tour operator should reach out directly to that organization. Runners who book through the Walt Disney Travel Company may call them at 407-939-I-RUN for available refund options. Cirque du Soleil has announced a company-wide layoff, terminating 95% of its employees. According to Forbes, the Montreal-based circus producer announced it will lay off 95% of its 4,679 staff just yesterday on March 19th. Cirque du Soleil will keep just 259 staffers to maintain basic operations and to plan and sell tickets for future tours. The company had 44 shows around the world, including 6 productions in Las Vegas alone. Quote, "As we speak today, there is no revenue coming in for the company, and I don't know when it will come back, which is why we're doing what we are doing. We have laid off most of our employees and will keep just a small fraction of employees to be able, whenever the situation is stabilized, to come back in a short period of time, said Cirque CEO Daniel Lamar in an interview with the Montreal Gazette. Just 4 days ago, Cirque du Soleil announced that it was postponing its premiere preview of the upcoming new Drawn to Life show here at Walt Disney World at Disney Springs. The following day, it was announced that both the premieres, the preview, and the grand premiere were officially suspended to be rescheduled for a future uncertain date. Chef Art Smith's Homecoming and Splitsville Luxury Lanes at Disney Springs have decided to terminate all of their employees effective immediately. Reports from now former employees state that both establishments have decided to terminate all the employees unexpectedly. Employees would not be paid for their remaining shifts and would not be offered severance packages. The restaurants will, of course, reopen in the future with the same management, but reportedly with a new team of employees. The following official statement was released by Homecoming to its employees. Employees were informed late Wednesday night of this decision. A representative from Homecoming reached out with additional information. In addition to their final checks, the company will continue to pay health insurance for employees who have elected to participate through April 30th, 2020. In addition, we have worked on a plan to provide daily staff meals. Employees will be paid for their hours worked. The restaurant's management are hoping all employees return when we get to the other side of this crisis. Chef Jose Andres from Soleil has established a new employee support fund to help assist employees throughout the duration of the closures. With Soleil at Disney Springs now closed, starting today, you can purchase a gift card from Soleil or any Think Food Group restaurant at 20% off discount, and all money going directly towards its employees. Half of which will go towards extending pay and benefits beyond the 2-week closure, which is incredible foresight given that many analysts are hinting at a delayed reopening in light of recent announcements and CDC guidelines. These online gift cards start at $25. To purchase a gift card, you can just visit our site. There's a link there. If you're in the D.C. area, Jose Andres is currently testing community kitchens, offering to-go boxes as low as $7 in order to keep local communities fed and employed throughout this pandemic. Jose Andres is the nicest human being to ever live. I truly believe that the man is an amazing humanitarian, always thinking of people, and who I and everyone should strive to be, who runs a business. A new Disneyland Resort hotel promotion that was quietly released this week might hint at a potential opening date, one that starts well into April. The current spring-summer Disneyland Resort hotel discount promotion has room savings ranging from 10 to 20% off available at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, the Disneyland Hotel, and Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel, valid for most days Sunday to Thursday nights from April 19th to June 18th. You'll notice that the promotion starts on April 19th, a Sunday. While these may be merely the parameters for discount, it's likely that the resort is eyeing these dates for a potential reopening and nothing sooner. With a projected total loss of $400 million for Southern Californian hotels, restaurants, and Disneyland Resort during the 18-day closure, the resort and its surrounding hotels and restaurants will be clamoring to entice guests back as soon as restrictions are lifted. Who knows if it'll be that soon, but we'll see what happens. While construction at Walt Disney World has grounded to a halt due to the COVID-19 closure, things have remained in full swing at Tokyo Disney. Their Cinderella Castle refurbishment, ongoing since October, will finish up on April 7th as scheduled. This is ideally around when the resort will open, they're hoping. From the Tokyo Disneyland main entrance, we can also see the top spires now featuring new blue and gold paint jobs. The scaffolding appears to be about halfway down from the vantage point we had, and the front entrance scaffolds are finally down as well, but it appears Sweetheart Cafe's exterior is still covered. From the Fantasy Springs side of things, the scaffolds are still a bit high on the back side of the castle, and from the front we can see that the Mary Blair-esque scaffold covers are now long gone, leaving visible the rest of the castle in all of its glory. Again, the project's set to conclude April 7th, no matter what. And despite the closure, they've been busy bees out there in Tokyo. Of course, Tokyo has been closed since February 29th due to the concerns in the region, and with their closure period recently extended from mid-March to early April, some cast members are struggling to stay afloat due to insufficient wages for certain part-time workers. According to the Japan Times, a labor union for non-regular workers is pressing to have the Tokyo Disney Resort continue paying the entirety of its staff while the parks are closed. The Oriental Land Company, based in Urayasu, Chiba Prefecture, has about 20,000 workers, about 18,000 of them non-regular, according to the union's website. The union said that the company paid salaries at 60% of basic hourly pay during a past closure and did not provide other benefits. Pointing out that the level is the minimum stated in the labor standard law, it has called for wages to be paid in full. Oriental Land Company acknowledged receiving the letter of request from the union, but said it had already explained about compensation for the period of the closure. A Tokyo Disney Resort official stated that they will again deal with the matter based on our rules. With reports arising about deep financial losses and even potential extension of current park closures, things are looking more and more volatile for the Walt Disney Company. And a new statement released by the company to the Securities and Exchange Commission yesterday at this point, confirms that the company has in fact hit hard times. According to CNBC, Disney is warning investors that the coronavirus pandemic has affected so many of its business segments that it's becoming more challenging for the company to estimate its future performance. Previously, it was reported that the Disneyland closure, the financial impact of that would mean a $400 million loss for Southern California area hotels, restaurants, and the overall tourist economy in the area, just based off the estimated 18-day closure period. In terms of projected recovery time for the company, the Walt Disney Company said, "We expect the ultimate significance of the impact of these disruptions, including the extent of their adverse impacts on our financial and operational results, will be dictated by the length of time that such disruptions continue, which will in turn depend on the currently unknowable duration of the pandemic and the impact of governmental regulations that might be imposed in response to the pandemic. Our businesses could also be impacted should the disruptions lead to changes in consumer behavior. The impact of the capital markets could impact our cost borrowing. There are certain limitations on our ability to mitigate the adverse financial impact of these items, including the fixed costs of our theme park businesses. This also makes it more challenging for management to estimate future performances of our businesses, particularly over the near to medium term." It's been about 2 years since we got a new Disney Dogs, Dooney and Burke collection, but the pups are back and better than ever with this new sketch design featuring Pluto, Fifi, Dinah, Bruno, Nana, Lady Tramp, Pongo, Perdita, Copper, Max, Toby, Dodger, Georgette, Tito, Percy, Winston, Doug, Little Brother, Bolt, and plus Sultan, the footstool from the Beauty and the Beast, Sparky from Frankenweenie, and Stitch, because, he's a dog, right? You can shop the full collection currently on shopdisney.com, which features everything from a mini backpack to an adorable, affordable cosmetics case. You can also see the full collection on our website. Pixar fans rejoice. It's time to take a quest over to the sofa with the whole family. Okay, maybe 10 of you max. And enjoy Pixar's new film Onward, which is coming to Disney Plus on April 3rd. How great is this? This is the second early release to come to Disney Plus in the wake of the pandemic's negative effect on movie releases. Frozen 2 was also released about 3 months early and is now available on Disney Plus. While Onward had a winning streak at the box office, it was one of the worst releases for Pixar historically. So settle in. You can stay home and enjoy this. It's also being released digitally if you don't have Disney Plus or you can't wait. You can buy it digitally starting later today. If you've been counting down the days until the Minnie Mouse, the main attraction Mad Tea Party collection releases this month, but are worried about the closure of your Disney store, don't worry. They'll still be available online through Shop Disney starting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And again, once the Disney stores and parks reopen again, the collection will be there as well. The March collection features a mini-ear headband, mug, Loungefly backpack, and 3 pins. Each series will release on the 3rd Saturday of the month in the U.S. and the 18th of each month in the UK, themed to a Disney theme park attraction. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with WDW News Today, as well as all of our live programming we're doing each and every day while the Disney parks around the world are closed. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody.